Today we're going to be talking about the prop I made for Shrek the Musical, the Bluebird popping. I saw a lot of designs on the internet and I didn't like any of them. What I wanted is something that popped, something that shot feathers up when it popped, and something that could move. Of course, there's some really expensive solutions, but yeah, I don't have money. So anyway, we're going to start here. This is the core of it. This is the Bluebird yourself. So what I did is I made a little exoskeleton. You can see in the back, I can pull down here and the wings move. But essentially, I'm just going to take a balloon and blow it up, and then the exoskeleton here will make it take the shape of the Bluebird. And there we go. So the balloon is blown up and the wire keeps the shape of his head. This is just clothes hanger wire. You can get at like a dollar store for like a whole bunch of it. It's very versatile, used in everything. And then I just got some foam here for the wings. The wings were a little bit too light, so I did insert some nail here on each wing, and that gave it a little weight. And then I got some blue feathers, some googly eyes, and just some yellow paper. But that's the bird part of it. So I'll show you the actual nest here next. To start the nest here, I just found a big stick back in my yard here that was nice and curved, gave it a little bit of a base, and then it had on the end there I could build a nest. So the nest is really simple actually. I just happened that I trimmed my redbud tree of all its little saplings, and I stripped the leaves and I just twisted it into a nest and held it in place with zip ties and a little bit of hot glue. You could build it anyway just by putting hot gluing sticks or anything you can do for this part here. So the main feature of the nest is this PVC pipe in here, and I'll come around the back side of the nest here. So you can see this little PVC thing in here, and I spray painted black so you couldn't see it. When the bird is sitting in the nest, the balloon will be right up against this PVC. And then inside the PVC here is the needle. So the needle actually is in a hole here. You can see it drop out in the PVC. I have some some hot glue to keep it from falling. And essentially, when the right cord is pressed here, that needle is going to come forward and pop the balloon that's sitting against this PVC pipe. So the PVC pipe is also important because what we're going to do is we're going to fill the PVC pipe with blue tissue paper, pieces of blue tissue paper. And this works nicely because when the balloon pops, all its air initially is going to go into this PVC and blow that tissue paper up. So that's how that's all going to work. You can also see here, I have along the base of the tree here, I have these just little PVC pipe things, and I have two threads running. One runs the wings, so we'll attach that. And of course, the other one runs the needle that's going to pop the balloon. These just run down the base, and then I have some little wood clothespins marked, of course, which ones flap the wing and which one pops the balloon. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set the bird in the nest now, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So here's the little bluebirdie in his nest, and wanted to show you here. I had a stick from the nest that kind of came off the bottom. I attached a rubber band to it, and then I have one of those nice strong paper clips. And basically I attached the paper clip to the tie point of the balloon, and that holds it all in there. And actually, let's see, kind of see in there, the balloon is pressed right up against that PVC just like we want it, so that way when the needle pops it, it will blow up the tissue pieces. So also in the back you could see I attached it. I got another paper clip here. So this is the wing part. So the wings just go like that. So I made it so I could remove it so I could blow the balloon back up into it. So the last thing I need to do here to prep it is actually load the tissue paper into the PVC. I use tissue paper. I sometimes wonder if you couldn't also maybe use actual feathers, but you want to do something light so that when the air blows, it will pop that into the air. So I'm going to load that quick, and then we're gonna blow them up. So again, for the feathers, I just used some ripped up pieces of blue tissue paper. And this works really well. You want something really light. So let's see here. There's my PVC pipe. So I'm putting it in there, and I got a whole bunch of them in there, ready to go. So we'll see how we go here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. What you could see too is after he blows up, those little pieces of tissue paper flutter down to all the way to the ground, and it just looks really fun. So anyway, thanks. I hope this can help you in some way, but I just wanted to show how I pulled this off.